everyone, this is Mahesh working as an assistant professor in the Department of English of Sakti College of Arts and Science for Women, Patanjali. Today we are going to see about Robert Frost's poetry, The Mending Wall. First of all, I will share you the slides. You can see the biographic details regarding the author now. Robert Frost is an American poet who was much admired for his depictions of the rural life, New England, and his realistic verse portraying ordinary people in everyday situations. His famous works were Fire and Ice, Mending Wall, Birches, Out, Nothing Gold Can Stay, and Home Burial. Now, I will share some points regarding the introduction part of the poetry, The Mending Wall. Mending Wall is a poem by Robert Frost. It was originally published in Frost 1914 poetry collection, The North of Boston. The primary focus of Mending Wall is human connection. The wall is a paradoxical symbol as it brings the narrator and his neighbor together, but also separates them. The speaker seems to resent the wall for the arbitrary distance it creates between him and his neighbor, who insists that good fences make good neighbors. The speaker also seems to value the wall as it is on the initiative process, but he and his neighbor get together to rebuild it. Mending Wall ultimately acknowledges the necessity of boundaries in maintaining civility. Next, we will see the explanation regarding the poetry, The Mending Wall. It begins with a famous line, something that doesn't love a wall. The mystery of nature is captured here, which is beyond the conception of human beings. The poet says that human beings may build walls, but there is something that doesn't love this. So the ground beneath the wall starts swelling from inside, causing it to fall apart. In the heat of the sun, the upper boulders start falling out of the wall further and creates a gap through which two can pass through the wall. So the poet says that nature itself doesn't love to make fences, so it creates a gap between the two walls. The poet makes clear that it is not hunters who break the wall. Their work is another thing. He has come after them and repaired the gap which they make in the wall for their helping dogs running after the rabbit. He is also talking about another kind of mysterious gaps, which are made by itself over a period in such a way that no one can see them made or hear them made. In the spring season, the mending time comes for the wall. So he says that after a year, the nature makes the wall to break themselves. He says that nature himself is thinking in his mind that wall is not needed in between the two forms. The poet himself also thinking in his mind the wall is not needed between the two forms. So he is saying that nature is also thinking in its mind that wall is not needed. The poet calls his neighbor from beyond the hill and they meet to walk the line and check out the status of the wall which divides their property. They walk along the line, whereas the wall is standing between them. The boulders have fallen to both sides, and each of them put them back in balance. Their fingers become rough by dealing with boulders so long because they're doing the work very hard. So they're carrying the stones in order to build the wall. So he says that the fingers are becoming rough. It is just like another kind of outdoor game. The poet compares of doing this work to an outdoor game. But the poet starts questioning that it comes to a point where they don't even need a wall because he has an apple orchard and his neighbor is having a pine trees. So he says that there is no way for the apple trees will go across the wall and eat his pine cones. And he also says that the neighbor only says that good fences make good neighbors. So the poet says that the springtime makes him mischievous. So he questions again that why the good fences only make good neighbors. He again reiterates that something there is that doesn't love a wall, that wants it down. He could say that it is else, but it is not. He says his neighbor bringing a stone firmly as he is an old stone savage like being. It seems to the poet as if his neighbor is moving in the darkness, and it is a different kind of darkness. Not only the little darkness as a result of dense woods or the shades of trees, anyone who builds a border, the divide thinks is in darkness. So the poet thinks that the neighbor is probably happy of having thought of it so well. What his father said that good fences make good neighbors. The poet makes us think whether walls are even necessary or they are primitive in front of a broader thought. So, with all these things said, the poet ends the poetry. Thank you, everyone.